When it comes down to actually doing something, they'll disappear. They won't do anything. It's kind of like, but you're right. Unfortunately, like, when you're seeing interviews with women in Gaza, where they're saying, Alhamdulillah, I hope my child becomes a martyr for Hamas. That's a problem. Okay, when I I know of people whose kids are from the United States, and they were like lone soldiers, and they went to fight in Gaza. And some of the stories they were telling me, sometimes you might hear about it on a Twitter feed, but you don't hear it in the mainstream. Almost every house in Gaza has an Arabic copy of Hitler's Mein Kampf. I mean, that's a problem. Okay. So it's like when the kid comes home from Hamas preschool 101, and he's looking at, an Arabic copy of Mein Kampf, and they all have pictures of the Temple Mount in their house, thinking it's going to be theirs one day, and they're storing weapons in babies' bedrooms. It's a problem for future generations. So it's kind of like a lot of these kids, by the time they're 6, 7, 8 years old, it's over. I mean, they're gone. They're brainwashed. So unfortunately, and then that's probably one of the reasons nobody in the Arab or Muslim world, okay, nobody wants to take them in, because they know this. They know that, okay, we'll take in, let's just say we take in the kids. Well, the kids are 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. They're already radicalized. They're gone. What happens in, like, when they hit 17, 18, 19? Where do those ideologies you know come up in the real world? So it's a very it's a very tricky situation.